whole crew singing, y'all jagged edge. Your whole crew singing like La La Bamba. She want a thug in her life like Shauna. I'm with 3 bad bitches and we in the sun. Not beefing with nobody. I don't give a damn what's going on in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful and lucky to this day to not have lost any immediate partners to beef or anything like that. Cause shit, I grew up with everybody from every side. Like before all this division happened in the city, niggas was together. Niggas was going out together. Everybody was fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying? But the new generation kind of started coming up and created a divide within the city. Yeah. And shit got really fucked up. But to bring it all back together, you know what I'm saying? Disappointed in them guys because of just basically what they fumbled, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna say about that's my overall feelings.
Yeah. One thing I make a point of that people kind of undermine too is about their impact, like you said, and their influence. Like, serious question to people watching on YouTube: who else was in Call of Duty? You know what I mean? In the commercials. And people got to really put that to perspective when you think back to when we was in high school, when Call of Duty it really got big. Like, bruh, you were one of them people too. At that time, granted, they're a little bit older than us at that time, but around the time we were probably 13, 14, they was probably 18, 19, 20. They still got systems. They getting a little money in the streets. They got systems. You own the game. You own TV in the commercial with that game. You have to think about the level and the magnitude of your stardom at this point on the globe. You feel what I'm saying? And so I agree with you. That's just, I had to break that down like that for people to really think about.
They're bigger than just our culture.
Bruh, they are bigger. That's why they can still have this animosity and drop and still both get this kind of recognition. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Like, I agree with you. It's a disappointing situation. I didn't mean to interject like that.
Yeah, that was needed.
Yeah. Ratings on each one.
On each album?
Yeah, on each one. Like, what do you think about Gunna's, and what do you think about the...
I'm going to just keep it all the way... I'm a music artist, bro. I'm a music critic. Like, if some shit suck, I'm going to say it sucked. Now, do any one of these albums suck? No.
Right.
But is one of them a landslide? Like, better by a landslide? Gunna's album is amazing.
Yeah. Sonically, yeah.
And that's I can't say anything bad. Like, bro, that nigga is talented, bro. Mm-hmm. That shit is good. Like, that's a good album, bro.
The only difference between people like him and people like R. Kelly, and I say this respectfully, I say a lot of outlandish things. They sound crazy. You just got to hear me out, though. Is that his actions were done and exposed during his stardom. R. Kelly's and people's like that typically aren't exposed or found out until way after. Yeah, or towards the end when they have controversy. So it's rare for someone to be in this. I think he said in one of his songs, like, now at this point, you can't really stop him from anything. Because the only real thing that even held him back is gang culture. You do realize what he did in accordance to what reality is.
He separated himself from everything. Exactly. Now he's a pop star.
Exactly. And like I said, sonically, it's just one of those things where he knew what he wanted to do, I think.
And the videos are crazy.
Respectfully to Thug, though, he is locked up. A lot of those sound like he just, vault stuff.
Oh, we know Thug will be coming way crazier if he was out.
Yeah. So I think you have to give him that too. But I agree with you. I think the Gunna album is a landslide. I ain't gonna lie. I've thrown some of both albums on my playlist, but I'm pretty sure it's like 2 more Gunna tracks on there, bro.
Yeah. I want to dig a little bit deeper real quick and bring some shit to perspective. So I did a lot of research. It was a guy named Troop. He was basically Thug and Gunna's big homie. You know what I'm saying? But Troop died. You know what I'm saying? Before Troop died, he brought Gunna to Thug like, hey, this is my little nigga. Take care of him. Make sure don't nothing happen to him. You know what I'm saying? Thug didn't do that.
True.
He didn't do that.
He kind of left him out in the open.
He put him in the mix with some shit that he had nothing to do with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then said it's your fault.
And basically, like, if we riding together, bro. And this is another thing too. People are mad at him because he didn't claim Thug's drugs. Bro, no, this shit is not mine, nigga. And I'm not finna take this charge for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn who you are. I'm not finna say it's yours.
But I'm not
But
gonna
guess
say
what?
it's mine.
I'm not gonna say it's mine either.
Exactly.
Take your charge, my boy.
Exactly.
That shit happened to me before.
No,
I've been in the exact situation, bro, where a nigga said that ain't mine.
Yeah.
But it was his.
Right.
And I'm in the car too, though. I claim what was mine.
Exactly.
But now you're saying
you trying to add insults.
What's yours is yours.
Exactly.
It's not yours.
Exactly. And that's the thing about the law with us and the culture is that it puts us between a wedge. And
it's fucked up.
You
man.
either have to do something or you have to do something else, and there's really no in between.
There's no silver lining.
There's not at all. There's not any. This is the best of a bad situation. It's like, nah, you're either out of there with them or you're out of there with them. You decide which one you want to be out of there with. You know what I mean? And just to kind of bring it into the Gunna and Thug situation, I think Gunna's choice, because I think he was a little bit ignorant to the situation and kind of did get finessed.
It's your first charge. This is your first case.
Exactly.
You've never been in this type of trouble before.
I didn't even think about that either. Damn, and that's straight up to the feds too.
So,
oof.
Now it's a state RICO.
Okay.
But it's the same charge. It's just Georgia has a state RICO.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's still. I'm thinking county though. Either way, I'm like, man, he's still a little bit farther up.
When it comes to these big cases,
yeah,
the psychology that goes on with the justice system, if you're green, oh yeah, they're gonna have their way with you.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna trick you. They're gonna confuse you. They're gonna put in words in there that you don't understand, and they're gonna make you say some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm so lucky that I really grew up in the streets and I got in trouble early. I don't say I'm lucky I got in trouble early, but I'm lucky that I got to learn early.
Exactly.
So I could have never been in that type of situation, like shit. And then I was doing shit by myself, so it was like shit. Really nothing I could have said in the courtroom or to a judge or lawyer or nothing that would have got me off because shit, I'm doing this shit by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I got caught. You know what I'm saying? In that situation, I think Gunna just got into some shit that was
over his head shit.
Yeah, he was in over his head,
yeah.
And also he was reaping the benefits of the reputation that YSL had.
Mm-hmm. And that I think
you were being
protected.
You were being protected as well.
That's where the problem lies. You were reaping the benefits of this.
So he's not innocent,
but then you wanted to cop out, and I think that's where the problem lies. But I think at the end of the day, Thug is smart because of how he played it. I didn't expect him to drop a tape. Online speculations are saying those audio tapes are AI generated. I'm waiting to get some kind of post or some kind of something that I see that is from a credible source that says yay or nay. Yeah. But I know that the internet has a lot of influence with that. I noticed after I seen those, apparently Gunna has unfollowed Dirk and I think Drake. It's like you just never know with that AI stuff, man. So that's just why I feel like you got to really get to the source. Like
facts.
And I doubt social media to divide us even more. You know what I mean,
bro? Man, that's a whole nother fucking interview in itself. Mm-hmm. Just look at, bro. It didn't got out of hand. How many people never been in real life situations, never jumped off the porch, never shot a gun, never been to got in a courtroom, never had to pay for a lawyer, never had to write a statement. How many of these people are sitting back in their big ass houses with their family who's gonna pay for their whole college and shit, calling niggas snitches and shit?
Yeah, or like a TikTok influencer that just did like some dances or something, or did like the food challenges and they blew up. Like you don't have credibility to speak on situations that you've never experienced in real life. You don't know.
How can you fix your lips to call somebody a rat, my boy? Like Just stay on the sidewalk.
Yeah, stay on the sidewalk. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody wants to be in the streets, and same with you. I think for me, the small situations I went through, I think I was just blessed to have gotten my licks early, and then to have been smart enough to make the decision to change my actions.
Yeah, facts.
You know, probation ain't no joke, man. I had my probation meeting yesterday, and that shit sucked. Just being honest, you know, knowing that at any time, if they want to, they can come hem you up, and then you out of there for 10 to 15, or for whatever, over you out too late, you out too early. You know what I mean? You get caught with somebody left a beer can in your car, and they pull you over and they find you with it type shit. So it's one of those things, man. I just feel like you can't get too over your head at certain points, you know. And if you're too far into it or too far down the line, you're gonna get burnt. You know, you're gonna have to take your lick, and you're gonna have to sit down, and you're gonna have to figure out a new plan of action. So
yeah, bro.
Shout out to them two dudes, man. Two good projects though. I will say that. The last thing I want to touch on, or one of the last things I want to touch on, you posted some funny shit on your Instagram the other day. You kind of had the internet blow up for a hot second. The XXL freshman list drop.
I do that every year.
Yeah, you put your face on them. So tell me what you think about that list, and tell me why you personally do that. Is it just kind of like a troll type thing? Do you think you deserve to be on the XXL list? Kind of elaborate on that.
I mean, it's not that I think. It has nothing to do with me wanting to be on that motherfucker. It's just like, that's something on my list though, like of accomplishments.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would be cool to make the hell one day. But it's like, I'm not really like, oh, y'all should have picked me.
Right, like pressed on it.
Because I know I'm not buzzing like that yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that's what I do it for. I create a small, like a little uproar every time I do it. It's just networking, promoting.
Yeah.
It's marketing.
Shit funny as hell too.
Yeah, it's marketing. You know what I'm saying? And that's number one, I would say. After you got your music and shit created, get you some money and invest in your marketing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Marketing.
You gotta invest into it, whether you believe it or not. The products you may have in your house, you know, the cars that you and your parents may buy, you didn't just wake up with no information in your brain and choose those. There was ads that played on your TV. There were billboards you drove by. Exactly. There were colors that indicated certain things in your subconscious that led you to make these decisions. Again, earlier with what I was saying with things that are fact-based, you can't get around that reality. You know what I mean? So I think people need to understand that concept and understand, okay, if I want to be a brand, a business, an artist, I have to do the same thing, and I have to push myself in the same way. I have to put my face there. I have to share it in different mediums, billboards, mouth to mouth, business to business, online. You got to do it different ways as well, and try new things to figure it out. But I think that's smart. Like I said, it's one of them things where you're gonna always catch feedback from it, because you know it's like a meme type of post, you know what I mean? Because for me, it looks like a troll and it's funny as hell. Like, they all just the same. You could take it so many different ways. That's how I take it. They're all the same. Some people could take it as, oh, he think he should be on there. Some people might take it as, oh, he just bored. So it's just it appeals to different people, and like you said, it's an easy way to network.
Part of it as well is like, I'm better than all these niggas.
Yeah.
No cap. That's.
I don't really know the criteria to be a XXL freshman either, because I saw that Ice Spice was supposed to be one, and she didn't because she had scheduling conflicts, and so she couldn't make the photo shoots. So she qualified, but she just couldn't make it for the photo shoots, even though I feel like you could just Photoshop her in. So what does it really take to be? Is it just you got to be free and reach a certain number, or you know what I mean?
I think you got to know somebody.
Right. Pay somebody a certain little bag or something. Be in with somebody management or something.
I think you have to know someone. One thing everybody on this cover has in common, they all have industry management or situations going on.
Right.
So
the big leagues.
If everybody has one person on their team who's plugged in over there, you automatically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
you buzzing right now too?
Yeah, you're going to be on the list, if not a follow up if someone can't make it anyway. Yeah, that makes sense.
Facts.
That's because I see some people, I can't name them even. That's what's crazy, but you'll see some artists on there sometimes, and you be like, for real though, where did this dude come from?
Who the fuck is this?
Yeah, like
I ain't gonna lie. One thing about this one, there's only one person that I've never heard of on here.
Who's that?
DC the Don.
Right.
Never heard of him.
No.
Tia Corinne, I know the Freaky T song.
Mm-hmm.
That bitch was hot. Too Rare. He does the TikTok shit.
Mm-hmm.
Rob 49. He really just came out of nowhere. I don't know where the fuck he came from.
I think French kind of he didn't. I don't think he found it, but I think he did before the whole shooting thing. I think he kind of helped.
Okay, cool.
Get him up on his feet type.
When I first heard his music, I kept hearing after that, but I was like, who the fuck is Rob 49?
Yeah.
And then Lil Tyler, of course.
Right.
He one of the hottest young niggas.
He should have been on there.
Yeah. Friday, dope. I ain't gonna lie. God did. That's a nigga who sung the hook on God did. Like,
that's hard.
He deserved that. Glorilla, of course.
Yeah, we already knew that.
Lola Brooke, she had a super hit. You know what I'm saying? That Don't Play With It.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sleazy World Go. He, even though I don't fuck with what he's representing, he still had that.
He got charged up. I mean, he's like the next like drill type of way.
Yeah,
he's like the face of that next generation almost.
So he had a hit. I couldn't go nowhere without hearing that song and that beat. You know what I'm saying? Real Boston Richie.
Right.
Know who he is. He's hot in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Central C.
That's the UK rapper, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just now start listening to his shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
they made it a little versatile. I know there's a couple more. I know Finesse is on there.
Oh yeah, Finesse 2 times, of course. Yeah.
That's why I was thinking, like, what is the criteria? Some of y'all been out way longer than others.
Finesse,
like,
you're not a freshman, bro.
Yeah, so it's just, is it just new to the XXL, like, catalog? Is that what it means to be a freshman? Like, your first year with them? You know what I mean?
Your first mainstream stardom.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
So.
It was a straight little list, though. I didn't watch the freestyle yet. Matter of fact, I'll probably go home and do that. I haven't done that yet.
I'm scared.
I kind of am too, bro. I ain't trying to watch it then be left with less than I came with type of shit, man.
Oh,
so
man. Because that one with Uzi and 21 Savage and them, that shit was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to lie.
Let down, man. But last thing we're going to touch on, moving forward, like we said before, you have the events coming up.
Yeah.
Houston Takeover, July 3rd through 6th. Make sure y'all tap in with Coby if y'all need anything.
July 8th.
Enclave.
I'm just Yung Coby one night only having a concert. Tickets go on sale Monday.
Okay.
Pre-sale tickets. We will have them. I'm gonna go. They're gonna be at businesses all around here, black businesses around here. So you'll be able to go buy them. I'm gonna do a giveaway probably with Zip Squad.
Cool.
And you
know. I noticed you just dropped a video as well. You're really versatile in your rhyme schemes and your flows. And there be certain ones, I have to say it like that too. There be certain ones like that just catch my ear. Yeah. All of a sudden, it's fire to me, dog.
That shit crazy, right?
That
shit crazy.
Yeah, it's one of them things. And certain people, like my shorty, she's not really biased like that. Yeah. So she'll listen to something if it's good. She's like, "That's cool," or I didn't even know that's who that was. Like, that's pretty hard. And she doesn't like it because for her, the ends of certain bars are like a half tempo off, or the beginning of them are a half tempo off. Yeah.
I did that on purpose.
Y'all gotta catch the sauce sometimes.
You gotta do your research. What FYBJ Baby saying? Do your homework.
Because it's a certain way you gotta do it, but you're doing it. You know what I mean? And with the video and everything that came behind it, you touched on it a few minutes ago. You know, marketing, putting it together in a package and then pushing the package out.
Yeah, I edited that video too.
Nice.
Nice. Bro, it's I ain't gonna lie, it's different right now. It's crazy right now because I just been sitting back soaking up the game.
Yeah.
I've always been a student of the game. Yeah. So when I sit back for a minute and soak, that's the most dangerous shit for niggas. Like, don't let me get a break and sit back and soak some shit up.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna come back on y'all ass every time.
I'm gonna apply it with everything else and you come back even harder. You're gonna be like, leave, man.
Yeah, so and by the way, that song is like 3 years old.
Oh, and it's out the vault.
Yeah,
man, well, shit.
Yep.
that's all I got for you today, man. I appreciate you coming to sit down with me again.
Appreciate you.
It's always a pleasure having you on the platform. Definitely gonna have you back in. You know, like we said, we're gonna swing you through every now and then. Let the people tap in with you. Y'all check out Yung Coby on all streaming platforms, all streaming services.
Everywhere.
One Yung Coby on Instagram. You know, all that good stuff, man.
Yeah, man. Zip Squad, Too Much Pressure Entertainment, Yung Coby, man. We here. Tap in, man. It's going up. I'm finna take over again.
Yeah, we out.
I'm the truth on the court, but I lie to your honor. He not no real plug, he just a runner. I ball in Oklahoma just like the Thunder. Ooh.